So Donna ran out to do an errand, but she'll be back very, very soon. When she gets back, we're going to have a fight with our new fairy wands, which Mary Reckmeyer sent to us this week. She said that we needed these because everybody needs one. So if you feel you need one in your life, I wish you a fairy wand. Also, she sent us both a stack of marbles for when we lose ours, which is often. And I still have my glasses on. I don't like them on for this part. Yeah, she sent us a stack of rubber bands each so that we could put ourselves back together again when we fall apart, which is frequently. But doesn't that happen sometimes? Thank you, Mary. What a great friend you are. When Donna gets back, hopefully she'll get back before this is over so that she can display the beautiful necklace that Mary made her. Donna lives on a farm, and she has a really fantastic old rustic kind of half fallen down kind of barn. And she posted a picture of it, and Mary saw it, and she decided to capture it in little polymer clay portrait. And then she used our findings to make Donna a necklace, and it is just stunning. It's lovely. Thank you so much, Mary. We've been having fairy wand fights with these all week. But this week, we're going to do something so fun. I saw on Pinterest, I use Pinterest a lot. In fact, guys, you know what? I hardly buy magazines anymore because there's so much free content on Pinterest that everything I really want to see is right there, and then a lot of times there's a tutorial that goes with it. But on Pinterest, I saw these lovely, lovely little demure mini collages that were actually done in Cameo mounts by a lady. Her last name is Nathan, and for some reason, I should have written it down. I cannot remember her first name, but she sponsors an event every year called Birdsong, where they do mixed media, and they make collages and scrapbooking type things, and things for their home, and wall art, and little jewelry pieces too. And she'd done in the Cameo mount, kind of like this one, she'd done little paper assemblages that were so cute with birds and little text words and stuff like that. And it inspired me because it made me remember of all the times that I did assemblages in that very same mount. I'm doing the same way as her. I have my own way. And that's what we always strive for, is our own way. But I thought, geez, that would make such a nice video for us today because we really enjoyed the one in the pie crust vessels a few weeks ago. But this time we're going to kind of do it shabby chic, pretty style with ceramic roses and little no-hole pearls and vintage pearls and rose montees and little tiny stampings and leaves and stuff like that. So, do you feel pretty? I feel pretty. Come on over here. We're going to do pretty. I'm wearing one right here. I'm wearing one right here along with the hibiscus pod pendant from Katie Oskin, which Katie's coming next week, but we'll talk more about that later. If you're feeling pretty, get on over here. Let's get shabby chic and let's make some demure little assemblages in Cameo mounts. Okay, guys, so we're back, and first thing you're going to need, of course, is your basic tools. I have my flat nose, my cutters. I use the needle nose tweezers this time. And, just your basic stuff. If you're going to do Mod Podge, you might want some of these little squeegee things. Because here's the thing. I started out with a lot of paper, okay? I didn't do all of them with paper. In fact, this one around my neck, I don't think there's any paper. And let me take it off so you can get a good look at it. I'll just sit it down on top of this. I used, this flower on the mount. I used this mount, which you'll find in the Cameos and Mount section, only I used it in raw brass, spray painted it, and then tinted it pink, like in my shabby tea stain video. But this is the same thing in black. We have it in black, we have it in silverware, we have it in rose ox, we have it in brass ox, we have it in raw. I use it in raw a lot because I can spray paint it and then distress it with the fine steel wool, which is your 0000, quadruple aught you get at the hardware store. And then I can, make it my own type thing. But anyway, that's how I did this one, and then I made it into a necklace, and I had it on at the beginning. I'll show you more about that in a little bit, but right now, first thing I did is I hunted through my drawer of paper scraps, and I'm not a big scrapbooker, but I do love paper, so I had some Tim Holtz stuff. I had some K Company, which this paper here, this Life's Journey paper, was one of my favorites. I used to buy hundreds of sheets of this, and I used to share it in my goodie bags, but I guess they don't make it anymore. My suppliers don't have it anymore. Just a bunch of stuff, some Tim Holtz and Graphic 45 a little bit. I had some Graphic 45, but anyway, I Mod Podged it, and I used the hard coat. And this feels, guys, like vinyl, because you do both sides. It feels like vinyl now with the hard. You don't have to use this. This is more expensive. You can use the regular matte Mod Podge. It's fine. But I just happened to have this, and I wanted to try it, and it really it's really a cool finish. It feels like vinyl. But you do have to do them front and back, and then too, if you're going to cut it and put it in and use ice resin over top, especially Diamond Glaze 2, it'd be a good idea to do it around the sides so nothing seeps in underneath. Because then you'll get kind of an old rustic look, you'll get spotting and stuff. And if you like that, then that's fine, but you might not want that. You might want it very pretty and just perfect looking. In that case, then you'd be sad. So be sure everything is sealed. Okay, I'm going to take this away. I'm going to set it back here. And then I'm going to show you some of the things that I did this week in preparation for this video. Okay, here's one. That's a little rabbit scrap. I think that was a Graphic 45, springtime, something, whatever. Same mount. I've got a hole up here for hanging. I did a white ceramic rose from the Ceramic Roses section at bisouboutiques.com, where we have the good stuff. I did the no-hole pearls. I did the vintage pearls. We have the vintage pearls at the site. Cream and white. Also did the Preciosa rhinestone chain, which is CHN 09468, and it's only $2.50 a foot. And for a foot, you can go around the ring of one of these cameos, I think 3 times. You need about 4 to 4.5 inches. So depending on how you use it, you can use it, it'll go a long way. So it's kind of cool that way. That's the mic here. Okay, so here's another one I did. This is a sewing theme, so I had some little snaps and some baby buttons, those old pearl buttons, and I had some more rhinestone chain and different things that I put on there. I used E6000 to lay it down. This is a good, reliable glue for me. Be sure to keep it off your hands. Do not eat when you use it, and use a closed container for any beverages, because unfortunately it is toxic, but it's the best thing. Also, I did this one. That's kind of pretty. I used Diamond Glaze this time on these. For the lack of time, I was kind of in a hurry. Ice resin takes a little bit longer to set up. Best practice would be ice resin. But Diamond Glaze is a pretty decent product. It's made by Dirtykins. We do carry it. It's a craft product, so it's craft grade. It's not jeweler's grade, but it's good enough for this type of thing. So if you prefer it, use it. You can use it for a fine glaze over top of things, like I use it over top of this very finely on a little disposable brush. So that's one I did too. And then I love this one. This one's got, this is from Graphic 45. It's a souvenir postcard. And then I used the Paris charms and the Eiffel Tower from our site. Let me see if I can find you the screw real quick. The Eiffel Tower is CHM 08317. And the Paris is CHM 08243. And those are both brass socks. Ceramic flower from the Ceramic Flower section. One thing, you might notice this little kind of a blue edge in here. I'm going to tell you how that happens. Diamond Glaze does not react so sweet all the time with brass ox plating. It seems to react with it sometimes, and you'll get a little bit of bluing. Now in this case, I don't mind it. I think it's kind of cool. So, and I kind of knew it was going to do that, so I'm fine with it. But if you don't want that, then you need to do ice resin, okay? Ice resin will not do this, ever. But the Diamond Glaze does react with brass ox. Now, I haven't seen it react with other things. But there's something in brass ox finish that diamond glaze just kind of does a deal to, and that's it. So keep that in mind when you use diamond glaze. Okay, here's 2 charms that I did. Sweet. Starts out with this. And this is in the Just Hearts section at Bisou Boutiques. This one is brass ox. You can clip this off and then hang through here and hang through here to make a centerpiece for a necklace if you want, or you can leave it like that. I had so much fun with this. I simply Mod Podged these. They're both Graphic 45. No, this one's the K Company. This is Graphic 45 to this, and then I just put things around them. Now, right here, I may do a little bit more. I don't like to see paper edges exposed a lot because this is a heavier paper. It's not like tissue decoupage. So I like to see it lay down pretty good and not be sticking up. Now this did lay down pretty good, but I may take and put a little bit something else here, another piece of rhinestone chain or whatever, and maybe a little bit of diamond glaze over this. But then I do need to remember this is brass ox. So I put that there. I may get bluing. Will it run into the word forever? Maybe it would. So maybe I don't want to put that there. Maybe I'd rather wait and do an ice resin or a little bit more Mod Podge, or just leave it alone. It's fine, really, the way it is. And I love the old baby buttons. It came out so pretty. And people like this. They love assemblage, but they see your big pieces and they think, oh, you know, I'm too timid. I wouldn't wear that. Or I have fibromyalgia that'll hurt my neck, whatever. Anybody can wear these. Okay? And you'll have such fun. You could spend an afternoon, this whole hopper full of stuff, and everything on my table here, pretty much. And the mounts was only maybe like 80 bucks. And you have enough here that you can make many, many, many pieces of jewelry. And you don't have to use chain either. You could put them on cord or on ribbon or something like that and be just fine. So you can make a lot of money off of that 80 bucks, you know, if you're selling your jewelry. And people love this stuff, believe me. I had a line that was made similar to this years ago. And we sold thousands, literally thousands of pieces of it to stores. So anyway, I'm going to show you the basics of how to get going with this. I'm sure that if you've been following me and you've been watching my videos, you kind of sort of got it down. You got it going on already. I know you do. But just for the sake of maybe somebody who's tuned in early and hasn't seen all those videos I've been doing for 4 years, I'm going to show you some basics. Let me push this out of the way. And I'm going to show you the mount. Now here are 2 that I have done already, just to set them. These are just setups. They're not done yet. Okay. There's Donna coming back. Maybe Lauren, you can quietly tell her to go around back. Okay. She does want to get in here and talk to us. You know what? Let her in this way. She can come jump in here.
What's the matter?
Well, we're doing the video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you want to, you can come over here, and at the end we'll get a shot of Mary's necklace. She's wearing Mary's necklace.
Oh, somebody at the bank stopped me and said how beautiful this necklace was. They asked me all about it.
We're going to have to put that back on the door, though,
yes.
because that's to Lauren, because we don't want anybody to come.
Okay, sorry about that, folks.
Yeah, Lauren, Donna's a little late to the party today.
Yes, I am.
But anyhow, what we're doing is showing, we're to the place where we want to show them how to set this up, okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I had a piece that was cut. Where did it go? Oh, rats. Well, I may have to show you from the beginning. Okay, I'm going to show you from the beginning. All right, so I got Tim Holtz thing here, and I got a bunch of people pictures. So I'm going to cut this out. I had one cut out. You know, it just makes me... Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay.
I found it. I'm good for something.
All right. Well, I'm going to show them this anyway.
Yeah.
This is how I made my piece for here. I took a 40 by 30 Cameo that I have, and I just kind of placed it over where I liked it. Okay, people hate to cut through your picture, but I'm going to do it. And then I just went around. I'm holding firmly down, and I'm using these scissors. They're Tim Holtz scissors.
I'm going to gut myself.
Yeah, I'm going to order some more of these for this site. And we have a lot of shears already, but they're for metal. And these are just the best things for paper. I can't stand it when somebody takes my Tim Holtz shares and don't put them back. I'm about ready to kill.
I'd never do that.
No, you would never do that. Neither would Javi.
Javi especially would never do that.
Javi would never do that. Or take my Christy Friesen butt tool.
No, she'd never.
We'd have to qualify what that butt tool is one day too. Maybe.
You know what? They have to be there to explain.
Yeah, when Katie comes next week, maybe.
We'll ask her about that.
Yes. Okay, now so it goes in there. Now you can see there's some space. That doesn't matter, because you're going to collage and put stuff around it, like kind of we did with this guy. You know, he's got a lot of stuff around him, so it doesn't matter if you got some space. I think with this one, I don't know. Maybe I'd rather do this one. I still got space with that, but you saw how I did it anyway. All right, now here's the deal. Those are set up. They're starting to dry. Donna brought drinks in closed containers, so they're permissible because they're in closed containers.
They're in closed containers.
Yeah, she was late for the party.
The smoothie machine was down at McDonald's.
Okay, so you saw me what I did with the diamond glaze. I got that in there all over the place. This is going to hold my picture in. Now, if you have a different way that you like to use diamond glaze besides doing what I just did, that's wonderful. If you'd like to share it with us at the video, we would love for you to do that if you're kind. Sometimes people on YouTube, and I'm sorry, I just have to say this, you just love to throw them little zingers because they can. It takes a lot of bravery to stand up in front of this camera every week, and it takes a lot of time to prepare these videos, and I'll be the first to tell you I don't know everything. So I would benefit from your knowledge as well would many others if you would kindly share points with us. If you have something that's viable to share, you by all means feel free to do it. So now I'm going to set this down in there, and yeah, it's going to flow over it, which is fine in this case. Now here's the deal. I need to cover this with diamond glaze. The best way to do it is sometimes I just squirt it on there, but then you get bubbles, and you don't want that. Diamond glaze bubbles are a real bear because they're hard to pop. So I'm just putting some down in this. See that big old bubble there? I don't want no part of him. I did pop him, but sometimes they're just hard. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to squeeze it this way. If you got some of these little cups, you can get them off of Amazon for like $100 for very little money. I don't know, that's why I don't carry them. It's like, why carry them and spend to ship them to you? You can get them. And now I'm just going to coat that. Now this is going to take a couple of coats. You know, if you want to do it real thick and get one coat, that's up to you. You know, you can do it. I kind of like to do two, and then that way, because it dries fast. You know, it dries faster than ice resin, so I have the luxury of that. You know, but I don't have any bubbles. So now that's coated. Now what I would do with this is now make sure I get it straight in there so it sits up nice. And then like my negative space here that I have, I'll fill that in with collage and side details. Now see, I did get a bubble. Okay, I fill that in with details. And then I'll probably go around the edge with this nice Preciosa chain. Would I lay that right directly into the diamond glaze? You could probably do that, but I would not. I think diamond glaze is too brittle and won't hold it well enough.
Thank you for that tip. It's very tempting to put that in there.
So instead I would take good old E6000 on a toothpick and go around on this beaded lip here. And then I would just lay this in. And it takes, like I was telling you, about 4 to 4.5 inches. So for a foot of that Preciosa chain, you get a lot of glitter. You get enough to do a good 3 cameos, the mounts with it, if you go all the way around the edge. Now, like on this one here, I didn't go all the way around. I only went part way. So if you do your design like that, you could do maybe 6 on a 1 foot of chain. So this is something you don't have to spend a lot of money to do stuff like this. This kind of designing you're going to make money on. You're not going to have to sell it for high numbers. You're going to have a blast. You're going to just map out a whole day. Get your stuff lined up and just sit and just enjoy yourself. It's so calm. Get a friend to come over and just do this together.
I think I'll invite you over.
Yeah, invite me over and do that. And here's the thing: at the end of the day, you're going to have so many pieces. I mean, look how many I had.
And I'd like to buy this one, Brenda.
Well, you want to buy everything. You know, you're supposed to be learning how to make your own. Dang it!
I just want a few things.
Yeah, everything.
No, it's not true. Don't believe it.
So anyway, she just bought like 3 pieces of jewelry off me. Okay, this is your whole paycheck for the whole week, though. See, I told you secrets.
Sir.
Where's my iced tea? I need a sweet.
You're not allowed.
I'm so dry.
The lid's on.
And here, yeah, the lid's on, and I'm not touching it with these 6,000. Sorry, guys, I gotta do this.
But you know I want a piece of collage jewelry that's just from you. You know that. I
know
told
you have some.
I don't have any collage. Nothing collage.
Okay, we'll do one together.
No, I want this one.
Okay. He's just a brat.
I want to say one thing.
What? Say it.
Would it be okay?
Say it.
I just want to mention that the chain right here is so much. It looks so much more than what you're spending. It's surprising how good that looks.
Well, you know what people would say, why isn't it Swarovski? Well, here's the thing about Czech Preciosa is a really high-end brand, okay? It is not as expensive as Swarovski. The difference in a Czech Preciosa stone that's machine cut,
what?
And the difference between that and Austrian crystal, it's still the same thing. It's still crystal. It is 1 facet less cut. That's the way I understand it. So it has just as much sparkle.
It does.
And you don't pay as much for it. So that's why I can offer that chain for $250 a foot, which normally I'd be paying that for resale. So you're getting it for like a resale price. I don't know if I can always offer it for that, but this last spool I got it a screaming deal, and so
I know you passed the
so we've got, I don't know, 150 feet left maybe, so go for it, get it, load up on it. Anyway, I'm going to push this aside, because what I would do then later on is I would add my chain, I might put a little bit more diamond glaze, and I might add collage elements. I might do around one side and then put chain around the other side. You guys have watched my videos for a long time. You've watched my assemblage. Take what you've seen and use it. Go for it. Get yourself a bunch of little buttons and stuff, and you can do it. But we are going to do one together. Okay. Now, this one that I had on, where did I put it? This one. Here it is. Okay. This one that's all finished into a necklace is so pretty. I don't know if I'm going to sell it or not. I probably will. I'll probably put it on my Etsy.
This one's mine, though.
That one inspired this. Now, this is on a Victorian luggage tag stamping, which we have talked about these a lot of times. It's one of my favorites because this die was actually made from a Victorian luggage tag. You might say, what's a luggage tag? Well, elegant ladies back in the day, they would take these huge trunks on their big tours and voyages and stuff. And they always had, you know, today we tag our luggage. Well, they had sterling tags with their initials on them. Yes. And if you find them, they're worth money. And you can find them once in a while. Once in a blue moon, you can't find them. Well, go out and find it then. I ain't got one. I don't have it for you to buy, Donna.
I know I can't.
But anyway, this is made from a die that struck one of those. So they're just so versatile. You can put them sideways, or you can put it this way and make a nice pendant. You can hang through here, you can hang through here. You can put holes. You know, you could put holes here and here, hang it this way. You could cut it up too, like we talked about cutting up stampings. But we're not going to cut it up today. We're going to try and reprise this very quickly. So this is how it goes. So let me put these out of the way. Some of them still a little wet. I'm using that for a guide. Okay, so I've got this here. So this is how it goes. Now, I've got a white rose for this one. You start out, usually when you do collage, you start out with your bigger elements. You know what you could do, Donna? You could run back to the drawers and you could get me some of Leaf 07197, which is the aqua copper patina, because I don't have enough of them here. I thought I did. Okay, so I'm going to put this on first, right about here. And you know about my glue technique. You know how I approach it. And then I need to put a little rose in there. So I'm going to take a rose out from our ceramic. And I'll show you how we ship these roses to you. We ship these roses, every one of them is in its own little folded over plastic sack. Shelly just walked in and she didn't know we were shooting video. Okay, so so they're very well protected for you. You really get a slice of life when you come here. You get to know how things really are at Bisou Boutiques. Okay, so I don't know if the back door is still open or not, Shelly, but you'd have to crawl through the grass, so maybe you can get around Javi there. She's being so quiet.
Pretending she didn't get in there after the video.
Is that all we have left?
Yes, that would be it. All you have left.
Well, you guys aren't going to be buying many of these. You're going to have to buy the raw ones and paint them.
That's okay though, because that makes it unique.
Okay, anyway,
I
those
love buying
LF07197. Somebody must have bought a bunch of them today, because yesterday when I got these out, there was gobs of them. Okay, but anyway, what I do, you can see it looks like this. We have them in other colors too. In fact, there's gobs of them in black. If you want to try them in black,
It would be
and
stunning.
then and distress
It would be
them.
stunning.
If you do our matte black and distress it, then gold highlights come flying out, so it's pretty awesome. But what I do is I bust the middle out. You're going to have to reduce these off the site too. So
Okay.
I'm taking 3, so you have to remember that.
Whenever we're done, I'll
Yeah.
go reduce 3.
Okay, so I'm busting these out of the middle to use. And you can see how simple it is. You could cut them if you want, but you don't have to. Okay, so now what I like to do, oh, this is going to dribble. Let me get something like this off real quick. That's the problem with these 6000. I think you lose half of it
Yeah.
for dribbles. Okay, all right. Now, I'm going to use my little curved plumy leaf, which is, curved plumy leaf is LF06480. That's this one. It's like a filigree. And I like to bend them just ever so slightly.
I'm so glad you showed that.
Just ever so slightly with
They
your
really bend
fingers.
easy.
Well, they just make such dimension. I mean, you could put them in your work flat, but why would you do that?
Why? Yeah. I wondered why
Okay.
they look so different.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this one and go like this. And I'm going to get a pretty good glob on there so it'll stay. We're going to cover that up, so you don't worry about that, okay? Okay, and we're going to stick that in there. You got to get it to stay. Get it up in there. If there's any little bit of glue that comes down through there at the end, you know, you can go back and clean that up. Okay, and get another one. I'm going to lay that in there. And I'm not going to do this whole thing. I'm just going to show you kind of sort of how I do it. Because I want you to do your own. Same way as I didn't copy the ladies that I saw. You know. I want you to take these ideas and make them yours. Because, you know why? You can. There's nothing that I do that you cannot do. What are you sitting there for? Goofy woman. How much is that?
It's what you told me.
Okay, so you're getting 2 pieces of jewelry. Oh, and there's my template. Here's my template.
I am for now, because I don't want to stress you out.
Does it stress me out when people buy my stuff? She's such a goofball.
I know.
We're going to show you in a few minutes what Mary made for Donna.
Oh, it's so
Because
sweet.
this is so awesome. And then we're going to have a fairy wand fight at the end. Just because we can. Okay, so see what I did? I have movement here, guys. I have movement. Going around. One side. I could keep going around the whole way, but why would I? I don't need to.
It would cover up too much of the...
One side's enough. You want to
Yeah.
let some of this be exposed. You don't want to cover up the whole blame thing. Or the whole bleeding
I
thing.
think I want one. I think I
Phyllis
want
would
to
have
buy the
said.
white one instead of the pink one.
Maybe I won't let you buy any. Maybe I'll just teach you to make your own.
I don't have.
I'm teaching you to make your own if you just pay attention now.
I
don't
can
you?
make my own. I want one from you. That's all. I'm
Well,
not
I'll
asking
make
for
you
much.
one for a present someday.
I just want the white one
She's fussy.
because it goes with my clothes.
So
That's all.
don't let anybody kid you.
I'm not fussy.
Sure. You're horrifically fussy. She buys stuff, takes it back all the time.
A lot of times I don't. Even, I just put it back into stock. But I already paid for it. Don't worry about it.
That's dumb.
I don't care. It's you.
Donna, that's ding dang Donna.
I don't care, honey. If I bought it and I wore it a couple times and I'm tired of it, I'll put it back in there. You can sell it.
I don't even notice. That's how dumb I am.
No, you're not dumb.
See, I put a little button there, just for serendipity's sake.
I like the button on there.
I like the serendipity's sake.
I want more buttons since that one's
Do I want the dark one in there or not?
No.
No.
Take it out.
Thank you for your opinion, Donna.
Did you ask me?
She's never without an opinion. But that's why we have her hanging around. Because we like her opinions. Okay.
I agree that something needs to be there.
Something needs to be here too, and something needs to be... No. That's too big. Too big. This might be okay because it's flat. No, I don't like it. It looks too modern-y.
What are we going to do? You ran out of all the...
Well, no. Maybe I'll use a teardrop.
That's the one I think. A teardrop.
A teardrop. Oh.
That's perfect, Brenda.
Okay, now I've got to push this in here and push this back up because it's kind of losing itself in the mix.
Oh.
Okay. Now, this is not quite the same.
You need a leaf here.
Yeah, I do. Maybe I need one like this. I don't know. Get that shoved up in there.
No,
nope, that's too big. Too big. Too big. Well, see, here's what we do. We got a loose one. We just you can cut these things way up. Okay, so I'm going to get this in here, and I'm going to go here like that. Okay. It does seem different. I know why. It's because this is pink and this is white, and it just gives it a different thing going on.
They're both extremely beautiful.
Well, you just like it. But, yeah, they are. They are very nice. I love doing this,
I did a little collage
this
many
is something,
years ago.
you know...
Do you remember?
Yes, you did.
I know the basics of collage, but I just...
I still have it.
I know. You had it?
Yeah, you wrote on it, too.
I didn't know I wrote on it.
Hmm.
I did some, and I
You
gave them away.
You put Aussie Blue loves me Sue.
Aww, I do.
Yeah, that's what we used to call her when she was little. Aussie Blue.
We're
Aussie
so
Blue.
silly, all of us. We're so
Aussie
silly.
Blue. I don't know why her name was Aussie
John gave
Blue.
me that nickname.
That's a pretty dumb name, but...
I don't know. It's just what brothers call their
Call
little
her
sisters.
Aussie Blue. I don't know what for. It's just a dumb name, but anyhow. Okay, I'm going like that, and then I'm done. Okay, now...
Oh, it couldn't be more lovely.
Now, here's where it's not done, guys. And this is where I'm going to leave you on your own. This is the main element. To me, it needs another button in here. But I don't have one picked out, and I don't want to put just anything on there. Okay? I might hang a little charm here. Okay? It needs some tiny no-hole pearls in here. Maybe some of these little Rosemontees. Which this is the Rosemontee. I think I've showed you before. They have a little X thing on the back of them. They were used in Miriam Haskell jewelry a lot. They would pass through and sew them in with the wire. But they also make like a little nice Tiffany set mount. So I might put some little bit of sparkle in there, whatever. But you could hang through here to make a beautiful, beautiful pendant. You could make a brooch out of this too. I keep saying we've got to bring brooches back, you know, for fall.
For now, we have to do a convertible so that we can go either way.
Yeah, yeah. But that's the basics of it. This one really is not done yet either. Both of these need a little doofus. See here. Set into them. These little bits. And then on this one, I put diamond glaze over top, and I sprinkled, because I couldn't find my ultra fine glitter, I sprinkled some of the ice enamels, Relique Glitz Gold. So this is embossing powder. I don't know if I do that again. I mean, it looks pretty, but it's not the same as glitter. I think I would rather have ultra fine glitter down there. Or nothing, maybe. But it is very pretty. Very, very pretty. It's just one idea. It's just an idea. There's lots of ideas.
I like it when a little
There's a lot of other embossing powders out there that work super, super good too. The Stampendous line I'm very, very impressed with.
I wish you
Mica
get
flakes
some of
and
it.
things like that. I do. It's in the drawer.
But I mean for our customers, that way they know.
Well,
I'm
not going to carry a whole lot of stuff that you can just buy in a craft store anymore.
I understand.
Because we are Bisou Boutiques. We carry boutique designer materials. I don't have a problem telling you about it. Now, I do carry diamond glaze because it's a staple. I do carry ice resin because it's a staple. Mod Project carries a staple thing. And I do that not because I make a lot of money off those things, as I don't because of our low shipping. Yeah. But it's a courtesy to you. But am I going to carry everything that you can get in a craft store? that is not going to work for me. It's not going to help me. We're a small family-run business, and I need to concentrate on getting the things for you that are difficult to find.
I understand. I really
difficult to find. You can go any of those big box stores with your big old fat coupon and get that stuff any day. I'm tired of fighting that. I'm going to stay with the good American-made product, which you can't hardly find any American-made product in any of those stores.
Tough.
And things that are quality and things that are pretty and unique, and I'm going to have them offered for you at realistic, good, reasonable prices that you can afford. I'm going to show you good, affordable ways that you can use them. That's what Bisou Boutiques is all about.
Really is.
Quality.
Yeah, we want to support
Good plating finishes,
as an artist.
things that are made in the United States as most as possible. For the glass, I like Czech. And we're going to go with that. But this is basically how it goes, guys. I'm going to line them all up so you can see all the beautiful things.
And they're
all the
just beautiful.
finished
I mean,
things.
all of them.
And what I'm going to do, since I'm not completely done with everything here, we've just had a mell of a week here. We've had busted computers and networking problems and all kind of garbage. I'm going to finish the other ones up, and I'm going to do a big blog post on this and show you how I finished them. And then I would dearly love for you to come and join us at the Bisou Boutiques Creative Group at Facebook. If you like mixed media, if you like our stampings, if you use filigree and things like that, you love the vintage look, if you like to responsibly repurpose items, you need to come and join us. It's free. We have about 2,700 plus members, almost 2,800, and it's the most loving, kind, creative, nurturing bunch of people that you're ever going to find, and they'll do nothing but help you in your journey. So come and join us. If that's the sort of person you are, you belong with us. The only thing we're missing is you.
That's right.
So we're going to shut this down. Thank you very much.
Mary's necklace.
But we want to show Mary's necklace. So we're going to have Javi come around the front so that they can see Donna wearing the necklace, and then we'll be done for today. And you go have some fun with this. Come visit me, please, at Bisou Boutiques. This week, this is July 18th, no, I keep saying 19th. It's July 18th, 2014, and if you ask me for a package of free stuff and you say you saw my video, if your order is $40 or more, I will give you some free stuff that I packed up for you myself. So, come see us.
That's this week.
That's this week, but maybe it'll probably be next week, too.
Okay.
Okay. Katie week, too, so.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Thank
so,
you,
anyway,
Brenda.
yeah, so. Come around, we'll see you, and we're going to show you Mary's necklace.
And we'll say goodbye together?
Yep.
Okay.
We'll say goodbye together.
Well, I just want to thank you very much, Mary, for this beautiful necklace. People have stopped me and asked me about it, and you did a beautiful job. You're able to capture the feeling of the barn that's in my front yard and my farm. So I really, really appreciate you thinking of me. It came at a perfect time. It kind of lifted me up. I was a little bit down, and all the meaning behind it. I just want to thank you so very much for this gift.
That's just so great about videos. We can be personal.
Yeah,
And
I love it.
Mary, don't be embarrassed because you made this beautiful gift. You deserve to be mentioned. And Mary is a very good artist too.
Yeah.
She likes to come when we have our workshops. She was just here, and we made a dear friend of her. And so now, Donna, it's time to have a fairy wine fight.
She's making me do this. I don't want to do this. I don't know, Brenda. I don't know.
Bye, everybody. We'll see you next week with
Bye.
Katie. And Donna won't be here,
I
so
won't be.
we'll have to behave.
Yes, I insist upon it.
Yeah, we'll behave when Donna's gone.
Yeah.
So have a great week, and
Yeah.
come make some of these things, and we'll see you at bisouboutiques.com, where we have
The
good stuff.
Yeah.
Bye.
You take care. Bye.